now. Okay, here we are at Carolina Bully Farms, and we're doing a sit-down interview with Cody, the owner of Carolina Bully Farms. And this is kind of a part one. We'll do another part to it too, but it's just too much to get into one interview. And I got several questions here that Cody has not seen, so he's going to be caught off guard. I'm going to ask him and let him answer them, and no rehearsal, no nothing. So I'm just going to get started. You ready, Cody?
Yep.
All right. First thing, and these are questions that other people's asked, you know, and stuff that I'm just trying to pass on to you, that people seem to want to know. All right. What got you into the American Bullies?
Well, it started back about 3 years ago now. We had never bred anything in our life before. We never heard of breeding, didn't know anything about it, and we had 2 mutts for house dogs, and as they kind of died off when they got older, you know, and we wanted to get a new pet for our just for the family, and we looked into English bulldogs and pit bulls, and we decided we was going to go with a pit bull. And we went to the flea market and bought one for like $280. And of course, it didn't turn out like we was wanting, because we had researched bullies and all on the internet. We didn't know they was bullies at the time, but we had researched them all on the internet and seen what we wanted. And when that dog didn't turn out like we wanted, we was so attached to him. Instead of just selling him, you know, we just had him fixed and made him a house pet. And we got another one, and that one didn't quite turn out. So then we kept him too, just make him a house pet. So the more involved in it we become trying to get that dog we was wanting, we just kind of grew into a kennel, because we seen, you know, people wasn't giving us what we wanted. A lot of people was getting ripped off. People wasn't running the bully business. You know, a lot of people just wasn't professional like they should be, and like what the bully or the pit bull deserves for them to be. You know, they need some people running it professionally. And that way, that's gonna do a lot for getting the breed in the direction it needs to go and it becoming a household name. So we just decided we could do pretty good in the American Bully world, and we just kind of got more and more dogs and gradually got started in it.
We come off of that $280 though from the flea market, didn't we?
We had to go a little higher than that to get what we want. Eventually, we ended up with more money.
All right. Well, you kind of answered this. When did you start CBF? I mean, well, you didn't really. You answered when we got into the dogs, but when did you start your kennel, Carolina Bully Farms?
We started Carolina Bully Farms in January 2009, I believe, was when we dropped our first litter.
All right.
Cimarron and Misfit.
Cimarron and Misfit. I remember that one well. All right. Which dog best represents Carolina Bully Farms? Out of all of our dogs we have, we got a bunch. Which dog would you say is the face of Carolina Bully Farms?
Well, we have different styles. We have Mini Money is a little kind of pocket, exotic kind of dog, you know, like a lot of people like these days. King Tug is our show dog. He's an ABKC Grand Champion. And then I think overall, though, our main dog would be ABKC Extreme Champion Mo Money. He was an Atomic Dog mascot last year. He's a huge name in the bully world now. He's producing incredibly. He's the only extreme dog to have produced another champion. He's the only extreme champion to have produced another champion, and he's actually produced 3 champions now. So he's really doing well, and I would say overall CBF's flagship dog would be Mo Money.
He's done. You'd say he's done the most for the kennel as far as our dogs.
Definitely. Mo Money is. He kind of built CBF around him.
Very good answer.
He's who drew attention to us and who kind of got us to get noticed.
Good answer. All right, and this is outside of Carolina Bully Farms. You can't count none of our bullies. Who was your favorite bully outside Carolina Bully Farms, living or dead, past or present? Your favorite dog. I knew that'd be a good one.
I like all kinds of dogs. I like pockets and extremes mostly, and I would have to say my favorite overall dog would either be, I would have to say.
You'll come back to that one. Let's think about it a little bit.
I have to say it would be Panic from Corrupt Blood. I love Panic. He's not as short as what a lot of people would think the guy would like a bully to be, you know, by the style of dogs that we produce, but he's short to the ground. Even though he may be taller at his withers. His legs are real short. He's hugely, just a huge dog, but still bully. He's not just a tall, skinny XL. He's a monster with a huge head, and he's still short to the ground, and he's just an incredible dog to me.
Yeah, for his build, he would be very short then. So you're saying he's the closest one that you could think of as your favorite bully, but in all actuality, your favorite bully probably hasn't been produced yet. And
there's a lot of things
probably never will.
There's a lot of things I want to see, go different with the bullies, and a lot of things I want to incorporate into our breed. And I guess that's kind of what keeps everyone breeding, is chasing that dog that's perfect for them.
Yep, that's right. That's okay. Well, then that kind of leads into this. Where do you see CBF in 5 years?
I see us getting more into, even though now we don't advertise that much in the bully world, but I see us going more mainstream and trying to be more of a kennel that's not just known in the bully world. We want to be known worldwide, just like we're breeding English bulldogs or something. I want us as Carolina Bully Farms, along with the American Bully, to grow and become more of a household name and more of a recognizable breed. So when you walk into PetSmart or Petco or somewhere with your dog, people will recognize it. And I just want the American Bully and CBF to kind of grow together, and I would like for us to have a big part in taking the American Bully mainstream.
Good deal, good deal. So you want to walk into CBF, to PetSmart or Petco or one of them, and
recognizing American Bully.
Instead of asking, is it a pit bull, is it a whatever, they'll know, hey, that's an American Bully.
Yeah.
Well, that would be awesome. And so you're wanting to you don't want to really sell as much. In other words, you don't really want to sell as much to other kennels. You're looking to put these dogs in homes as pets.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do. I want to get them, just like an English Bulldog or a Labrador or something like that. That's what I want the American Bully to be.
Good deal, good deal. I just wanted to clear up that you wasn't saying you were going to breed English Bulldogs. You're just saying you want them to be, recognizable.
Yeah.
Like
the only breed
Bulldog.
that really interests me is the American Bully.
Me too. All right, how about this? Shift gears here a little bit. Do you enjoy showing your dogs?
Oh yeah, I love showing dogs. I've shown King Tut, who's a grand champion. Miss Bouncy's a champion. Mo Money's a champion. I enjoyed showing all of them. And I don't enjoy training as much, but I really like getting out there in the ring and just being out there with my dog, and especially when everything's going right, and they're performing like they should, and you can really tell when you're having one of those days that it's just going like it should be going, and they're listening well, and it's a great feeling to do that, and I really enjoy it.
One of those days you just can't lose. What about, do you plan on becoming an ABKC judge one day?
I'd like to. I think I have some ideas and qualities that would really be good for the ABKC as far as a judge. I'm younger. I come from the new perspective of the American Bully. I haven't been around since, back when it first started in the 90s, so I kind of bring the new style to the table, but I still like a clean dog, and I would still be picking well put together dogs, and so I think I would be interested in doing that someday. Just
have a fresh set of eyes on what the American Bully should be
today. So it's not just so...
it don't become stale.
It kind of gets stale, yeah.
Who in the bully game do you respect the most? Out of the bully game, the people we've heard of, different breeders, who do you have the most respect for, that's done the most for the bullies?
Well, I know Marco Suarez done a lot, bringing the pocket bully into effect, and then you have Hearn with Corrupt Blood done a lot to get the extreme bully to come around, and then of course the main person though would be Dave Wilson, the founder of Razor's Edge. He created the American Bully. He created the ABKC. He still does a ton for the breed, pushing it out there to get it, known as a worldwide breed. He does a lot for the American Bully, and of course the American Bully wouldn't be here without him. And he faces a lot of controversy from breeders, that hate on him for changing the pit bull and for his views of the dog world, and he keeps going and doing his thing, and I definitely respect him for that.
Yeah, I agree. I think, well, without a doubt, the American Bully wouldn't be here without Dave Wilson. So you got to respect him. do you have any new bullies we'll be breaking out? We're used to seeing Mo Money and King Tut at all the shows, and then Bouncy, there for a while, although you've quit bringing her as much since she's champed out. But do you have any new faces that we'll be seeing that you've been working with?
Yeah, I've been working with Fat Money a lot, our new Mo Money son. I'm hoping that he'll be, kind of filling Mo Money's shoes in the next year or so. And then I have Sweet Money. A lot of y'all have heard of her now. She's I don't bring her out too much, but she's something very special. She's extreme, short, correct. She's just a gorgeous female. And Mini Money, off of Mo Money, Champion Mo Money times Champion Miss Bouncy. That's a breed I'm real proud of. Mini Money, I think she's a great female that I'm gonna be working with more soon. I bred her to Fat Money, kind of a second generation Carolina Bully Farms breeding, and that come out excellent. So I'm gonna be working more with our next generation of dogs over the next few years.
Do you think Fat Money has what it takes to take over for Mo Money?
Yeah, I think he's getting there in a hurry. I think he looks better and is producing better than Mo Money did when Mo Money was his age, which he's only about 18 or 19 months now. And I think that as he develops and matures into a more adult dog, and as he fully develops, I think that he'll be right along the lines, if not better than Mo Money.
Well, those were all good answers, and I have a ton more questions for you, but we're looking at about 12 minutes, and it takes a while to download to YouTube. So, do you think that's a good place to wrap up part one, and then we'll continue on with part two?
Stop here, and y'all can tune into part two here in a little while. And don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe all of our videos.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, and also what I wanted to add in was to send y'all's questions in for Cody. If you got any questions you want him to answer, we'll try to take care of that in part two and in our upcoming videos. And if you have any suggestions or videos that you'd like to see, or certain dogs you want to see more of, let us know. And please, like he said, be sure and like, favorite, and subscribe. That really helps a lot. And we'll get into more in part two of exactly, let him break down a dog and exactly what he wants to see more of in a dog, and get into is one of the reasons we're not seeing some of these dogs he mentioned, because there's not really a class for them, because some of the extreme pockets, there's really not a class for it. And we'll get into all that. And so until next time, we'll see you. Carolina Bully Farms over and out.